Tottenham fans, welcome to another video on our channel, the place where passion for Spurs reigns supreme. Today we have some hot news that could affect the future of the club. Tottenham has its eye on one of Europe's most promising young players, a talent who is already being compared to the greats and who has caught the attention of the giants of world football. But could this gem really end up in London? Stay tuned, because we're going to break down this possible move, the behind-the-scenes negotiations, and the impact that a reinforcement of this caliber would have on our squad. Tottenham has joined the list of clubs closely monitoring the young Turkish midfielder Arda Güler, just 20 years old, currently at Real Madrid, considered one of the most promising players in European football. Güler has shown great talent, both in the youth categories and in the Spanish first team. The information is that, in addition to Tottenham, other Premier League clubs such as Arsenal and Newcastle are also monitoring the player's situation. This move comes at a strategic moment, as Tottenham has been betting on young talent as part of its long-term growth project. The idea is to strengthen the squad with high-potential players and, at the same time, ensure a sporting and financial return if the player's value is confirmed in the coming years. The possible arrival of Arda Güler at Tottenham is already generating intense commentary in both the press and among fans. Experts point out that it would be a bold signing, capable of raising the technical level of the Spurs midfield. Some British sports journalists note that Güler is still very young, but has enough quality to compete for a place in any Premier League squad. On social media, fans are divided. Some see the Turkish player as a talent capable of bringing new sparkle to the team's attack, while others are cautious, fearing that he may need more time to adapt. Still, most agree that the mere fact that Tottenham has entered this race shows the board's ambition to seek big names for the future. If Tottenham manages to advance in this dispute, the arrival of Arda Güler could change the dynamics of the team's midfield. The youngster is known for his skill with the ball at his feet, keen vision, and ability to play both in creation and finishing. His presence could give Ange Postecoglou a new offensive alternative, especially in matches where the team needs creativity to break down closed defenses. In addition, the signing would have an important impact behind the scenes. It would show that Tottenham are willing to compete on equal terms with direct rivals such as Arsenal and Newcastle in the transfer market. Now, all that remains is to watch the next steps in the transfer window and see if the club will actually make an official offer to Real Madrid for the player. Arda Güler is the name of the moment, and for good reason. The young Turkish midfielder was signed by Real Madrid in 2023 after standing out at Fenerbahce, where he already showed above-average personality and talent for his age. At the Spanish club, despite facing heavy competition in the attacking sector, he managed to show flashes of quality, especially with his one-on-one skills, creative passes, and shots from outside the area. At 20, Güler is already considered one of the most promising players of his generation, carrying the label of Turkish gem. For Tottenham, the arrival of such a talent would not only be a bet on the future, but also an affirmation of ambition in the present, showing that the club wants to compete with Europe's big names in terms of market and technical quality. In the channel's view, Tottenham's interest in Arda Güler represents a bold and strategic move. Of course, signing promising young players involves risks, as the talent demonstrated in an initial context does not always translate into immediate success in the Premier League, which is one of the most intense leagues in the world. However, considering Ange Postecoglou's style of play and the need for creative options in midfield, Güler would fit well into the manager's philosophy. Furthermore, considering impactful names such as this reinforces the idea that Tottenham does not merely want to assemble a squad, but rather build a solid foundation to compete at a high level. And so we conclude another update on the behind-the-scenes action at Tottenham, this time with Arda Güler's name on the radar. It's exciting news, but it also raises expectations. Will Spurs really invest in this Real Madrid gem? We'll continue to follow every move closely, because this transfer window promises to be full of excitement. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any news. And now I want to hear from you. Would you like to see Arda Güler wearing the Tottenham shirt? Stay tuned, because there's more to come.